Gamedelays. Love them or hate them, although some games are delayed for the better, others aren't so lucky. Buckle up, folks. Here's a list of some games that were announced early and then released way later. As always, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more glorious gaming videos. Duke Nukem Forever. Once upon a time, in the realm of 90s gaming, Duke Nukem Forever was announced with much anticipation. But little did we know that this title would become a legend of delays. After a seemingly endless wait starting in 1997, the game finally burst onto the scene in the year 2011. Originally, it was envisioned as a truly groundbreaking FPS title. However, as time ticked on, the road to release was paved with many setbacks, including the shutdown of the original dev team and the constant struggle to meet the expectations set by its long wait. And when it finally arrived, the reception was not really worth the wait. Opinions ranged from praise for its nostalgic humor integrated into gameplay to criticism for its outdated FPS gameplay mechanics. Duke Nukem Forever became a testament to the perils of eternal development, a time capsule of an era that's probably better left in the past. Too Human. Next up, we have Too Human, an action RPG that was also announced way back in the late 90s. Developed by Silicon Knights of Eternal Darkness fame, Too Human presented a futuristic blend of Norse mythology and cybernetic enhancements with a hack-and-slash gameplay style. Originally envisioned for the PlayStation 1, it eventually became an exclusive title for the Xbox 360. Along the way, development troubles plagued the game, from legal battles with Epic Games to its ambitious roadmap of making this a 3-part trilogy prior to the first game's release. Yet, when it emerged from the shadows, some lauded its unique concept and combat, while others found fault with its repetitive gameplay, a game over screen that lasts an eternity, and those technical hiccups. Too Human became a tale of delayed and unmet promises, reminding us that even the mightiest warriors can stumble on their epic quest. This one's going straight to Niflheim. Final Fantasy 15. In a world of epic RPGs, Final Fantasy 15, originally announced as Final Fantasy Versus 13, stands out with its tumultuous journey to release. First revealed in 2006 as part of the Fabula Nova Crystallis series, it underwent major changes during development, eventually transforming into its own entity by 2013. Versus 13's tale of a young prince seeking revenge evolved into Noctis and his boy band's captivating journey to reclaim their kingdom. Initially exclusive to PlayStation 3, it found its way onto PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2016. Along the way, the game encountered numerous challenges, from switching directors, game engine changes, a sub-franchise consisting of spin-off titles and a movie, and gameplay mechanics revamped, causing delays that seemed never-ending. But when it finally arrived, opinions were divided. Some praised it for its expansive open world, beautiful soundtrack, and photorealistic yum-yums, while others found fault with its pacing and unfinished plot before the Royal Edition. Still, Final Fantasy 15 became a fan-favorite entry for rookies and veterans alike. Cyberpunk 2077. Originally announced back in 2012 as an adaptation of the classic tabletop RPG, Cyberpunk 2077 is a sprawling FPS video game experience. It would later be announced for an official release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, with an impressive behind-closed-door presentation at E3 2018, winning hundreds of awards and people already lauding it early on as one of the best games ever. However, delays and technical challenges pushed its arrival to later dates by the end of 2020. Despite its ambitious scope and crazy anticipation, the game faced a tumultuous development cycle, grappling with complex systems, a massive budget of 313 million Ben Franklins, and the glitches. The verdict? Some praised its richly detailed world and engrossing narrative, Keanu Reeves, while others criticized the game's many bugs and unfulfilled promises within the multiple class systems. Cyberpunk 2077 became a reflection of the highs and lows of ambitious game creation, reminding us that not all neon-drenched dreams translate flawlessly to reality. Shenmue 3. First announced in the distant past, when flip phones were trendy and dial-up internet was still a thing, it was finally official with a surprise announcement at E3 2015. leaving fans in sheer awe and wonder. Just look at this guy. Shenmue 3 continued the tale of Ryo Hazuki's quest for vengeance in an open-world, martial arts-infused adventure. Originally destined for the Dreamcast, it found its eventual home on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC by 2019. But why the long wait? Well, for starters, the Dreamcast died and the franchise was left in dormancy. Also, crowdfunding campaign controversies and the occasional unscheduled naps seemed to plague its process. When it finally hit the streets, the hardcore fans cherished this nostalgic homage to its predecessors, from the iconic environmental exploration, lucky hit, and the voice acting, while others felt it fell short of modern standards, with, everything seeming to be outdated. Shenmue 3, a time capsule of patience and irony, reminded us that the journey can be as shaky as the destination itself. Keep working on those horse dances. Final Fantasy VII Remake. The year was 2006, way back when Hot Topic was king, and the world was buzzing with excitement for a potential Final Fantasy VII Remake. But little did we know that we'd have to wait longer than it takes for a chocobo to cross the entire planet. Lo and behold, after what felt like an era, it graced us with its presence in the year 2015. This reimagined masterpiece resurrected the beloved story of Cloud Strife and his ragtag group of rebels, with a fresh coat of graphical splendor and revamped gameplay. Originally a brief tech demo for the PlayStation 3, and believe it or not, was first meant as a PlayStation 2 game, it eventually landed on the PlayStation 4 in 2020. But delay after delay plagued its path. Not to worry, when it finally arrived, it truly delivered on pretty much everything. It received praise for its stunning visuals, expanded narrative, and combat that hits harder than a summoned Bahamut. Final Fantasy VII Remake proved that good things do come to those who wait. Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, this video might as well be titled The Never-Ending Story of Delayed Square Enix Games. And for this next entry, we have Kingdom Hearts 3. After its 2006 predecessor, it finally graced us with its presence in the year 2019. This adventure has you yet again in the big shoes of Sora, Donald Duck, and Goofy, embarking on this epic finale of the Xehanort saga. But development delays, the original team working on the then-announced Final Fantasy Versus 13 project, and endless spin-off titles led to the extended wait, feeling much longer than Aqua's time in the realm of darkness. But when it arrived, it enchanted fans with stunning visuals, thrilling battles, and nostalgic encounters with a massive surplus of iconic Disney worlds. While it delivered on many of its promises, some critics pointed out pacing issues, an overwhelming focus of the Disney worlds, and a finale that felt, well, rushed. Still, Kingdom Hearts 3 proved that dreams really can come true, even if they take a long detour through countless sequels and spin-offs. And finally, Doom 2016. Originally known as Doom 4 back in 2007, the game was initially planned for the 360 and PS3 era, but it ultimately emerged in 2016 on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and even the Switch, sparing the demons the wrath of Nintendo's plumber. Development faced its fair share of challenges, battling against the forces of technology and a desire for true FPS perfection. But when Doom finally arrived, it went above and beyond on its promise of intense FPS gameplay, accompanied by a killer metal soundtrack by Mick Gordon. Critics praised its satisfying gunplay and brutal action. Doom 2016 is one for the books for the FPS genre. That's the end of our video. Any of these delayed games worth the wait for you? Let us know down in the comments, and we'll see ya in the next one.